Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. I know I've been slacking on the live streams for the past couple days, but we're back now, guys. We're back. We're gonna be live tomorrow for this card. We get a card in Canada. So Edmonton should be a fun card. It's not a bad. They have we have a better main event. Than we were supposed to. We got two 5-round matchups on this card. Rose versus Blanchfield should be a fun fight. We're gonna find out. Has Blanchfield made any improvements in the time off he's taken since getting absolutely whooped by Fear? And then we also got Moreno versus Albazi. That should be another fun matchup. That should be a fun matchup for sure. Albazi coming back after an injury. I don't know how this guy's gonna look coming back after an injury. Hopefully he comes back and he's 100% and we get a pretty good fight, right? Like, hopefully we get a pretty good fight. What's going on, Bob in the house? Let's go, Bob in the house. We got Grammy. What's going on, guys? How you guys been? How you guys, how you guys, like, how's your week? How you guys doing, man? Let's go. And we're gonna do a live preview for this card. And, bro, let's talk about last week. How crazy was last week, right? Holy shit. Ilya Topuria is an absolute fucking beast. Jesus Christ. I'm actually kind of depressed that Holloway got KO'd the way he got KO'd. That was actually kind of sad, bro. Let's go Polynesian Bless. What's going on, bro? Rose or Aaron KO. You think a KO or submission is going to be a finish, man? You're that confident it's going to be a finish? They're both pretty tough. I could see a world where Aaron can go out there, maybe get locked into submission if he gets those takedowns. Who the fuck knows, though? That's W with me. The books think it's gonna go the distance, so I could see a world where like there's a finish if Blanchfield gets her back at any point. Long week, bro. Hope you've been. I've been alright, bro. I've been fucking alright. I've just been busy this week. But I'm gonna be live streaming more and more. Like I haven't been live streaming much the past 2 weeks. Hopefully, I'll get back to the normal schedule. Did we have LFA today? I'm not sure we had LFA today, right? Was there LFA? I don't think there's LFA, right? No, we got Cage Warriors tomorrow, but yeah, we got UFC. I'm gonna be live for UFC tomorrow. What's going on, Daniel? Hey, everyone. Ilya, yeah, Ilya the fucking goat, man. Holy shit, this guy is a problem, bro. You seen how sad I was? Like, I knew he could knock him out. I knew that could happen. The way he did it, bro, like the way he found that left hook in the pocket, like he seen the opening, right? And he threw that left hook. It was like so fucking tight and precise. Jesus, man. Like Max's, I think he made a mistake. Like he was hanging on the pocket for so long, too long. He should have just kept moving. But yeah, man, this guy, like, Poatan said he's gonna be fighting UFC 310 now that Bilal's not fighting anymore. So Poatan might be the fighter of the year. How can you deny Poatan? I know he hasn't fought the level of opposition that what's his name? He's beating champions though, to be fair, other than round 3 race. So I don't know, like, Ilya have beat he knocked out Volkanovski, knocked out Holloway, like, so like it's definitely a tough one for fight of the year. But if Poatan, he's already fought like 3 times. He's already defended that belt. The championship fights also, like he's fighting injured. So like I'm gonna give it to Poatan, man. If he ends up fighting again, he saves UFC 310. He's already saved 2 cards this year. He goes out there, saves UFC 310, bro. Like I'm gonna have to fucking give it to Poatan. I think he is the fighter of the year for sure. But yeah, I don't like. It's definitely like Ilya. Like obviously, like you can say that he's fighting the better. Like the Volkanovski was like the best fighter at 145 for a long fucking time, for like the past 6-7 years, or like even like almost a decade. But yeah, even Max Holloway he was like a 2-time champion, 2-time UFC champion, beat Jose Aldo in his prime. Yeah, it's definitely like tough on like how you want to look at it. But fighter of the year should be like, you should, like, if a champion's out there like fighting 3 times a year, like saving card after card, I think that should factor into it also. Let's go, Lane. How's it going, Lane? I was watching the weigh-in this morning. I seen you in the chat this morning. The weigh-ins, I'm actually happy that the weigh-in didn't take so long, because I was out and I was watching the weigh-ins. I was like, shit, bro. Like I was getting breakfast and I was like, let me get some breakfast. I'm gonna watch the weigh-ins. It's always funny talking to people in the chat of UFC weigh-ins. You always get the craziest people in the chat over there. Alex not saving his D10 anymore. So what? The UFC stage is not fighting his D10. Who's fighting then? Is it gonna be I know they're saying Usman, what the fuck is his name? Usman. Kamaru Usman. I was gonna say Usman or Magomed. It's Kamaru Usman. Holy shit. Holy shit. Kamaru Usman. Yeah, I heard rumors that Kamaru Usman might take that matchup. I mean, but it shouldn't be smart of Usman. I mean, can he go out there and like beat Shavkat? I think he's got a chance. I mean, he went to distance with Khamzat Chimaev. So like you never know. This guy might have a chance at I mean Chimaev was an absolute monster. And I feel like an absolute idiot for picking Whitaker. Like so I'm embarrassed for picking Whitaker there. I thought he could probably survive the first round, but doesn't matter, man. This guy is like Chimaev was an absolute fucking animal. Bob said I was gonna notify you, Lane, but thought it might be too soon, too late. Yeah, I was gonna go live with Chris. I sent him a message earlier. Like I wasn't planning on going live. It was like I might as well just go live for a bit. Hang out with the people, hang out with the gang. Dangerous pick fight. I pick Shavkat, bro. I really want to see Bilal get crucified, and it sucks that it's gonna take a little bit to see Bilal get steamrolled by Shavkat. Bilal could win that fight, even though I don't want to accept it. Bilal is definitely a live underdog in that one, because if Bilal can go out there, like I was watching Bilal versus Jeff Neal back, and bro, Jeff Neal beat the shit out of Bilal, but Bilal kept walking forward. Like Bilal's definitely a fucking tough dude, man. That's why I was picking Leon. I was like, Leon could probably like find openings on Bilal, but if Bilal can pressure Shavkat, I think he's got a chance. But his foot is a balloon, so he's not fighting. His pinky is a balloon. I mean, Adrian, what's going on? Adrian said, who are your two most confident picks? Yeah, we're gonna go over this card. I'm gonna run over this card quickly in a bit. No shame in picking Bobby Knuckles. I think there is. I don't like the only reason I picked him because I was like, Shavkat couldn't go out and finish Usman. He couldn't go out there and finish Burns, and I was like, Burns gets finished a lot, bro. Burns is like out here getting knocked out by so many people. But yeah, I guess like the difference in that one is like, but Burns is a high level BJJ black belt, so he can survive right when because he was getting dropped. I was watching that fight back like a couple days ago, and I was like, let me go back and watch that fight. And I was watching it back, and he got dropped by Khamzat jab. And if Khamzat was fighting us better game plan, I think he probably would have finished him. I know he went out there and brawled with Burns, but at least we know Chimaev is an absolute dog, man. He's willing to go out there and brawl it out. Bilal is overrated, yeah. Right. I know you're a big backer of Bilal Muhammad Anakin, but yeah, I know people are saying he's ducking Shavkat. I don't think that's true. He just like, what's the point of fighting like defending your belt when you're the champion? You worked this hard to get that belt, and you're gonna fight injured. So I get it why Bilal's not fighting. You shouldn't be fighting injured unless you're a Poitin. Poitin is just an absolute beast. What's going on, Andrew? How's it going, Andrew? How you doing, bro? Law proving all you wrong. Okay. Okay, Anakin. Can we chill with the Bilal fucking collage now? Jasudavicius Moreno parlay. I like that. I think that's pretty live, Bob. Let's run over the card now. Adrian said I feel like Moreno lost his sauce. There's definitely something. I think it might be the rematches because he's been fighting so many fucking rematches recently. Like it might be because of that. Because like when you're fighting the same people over and over and over, like what kind of motivation are you gonna have when you're training for these guys, right? Like that might be. I think that might play a factor. I was watching his interview and then he said that's probably that was definitely one of the factors that when you're fighting the same people over and over and over, like you just kind of get burnt out. And I think that's probably what happened with Moreno. And look how good Royval looks right now. Like it's not even a bad loss. I mean, I don't know, man. Like I haven't bet that fight. I don't like. I'm still thinking about it. I should have probably, if I wanted to bet Moreno, I probably should have done it earlier, like -150, -140. Albazi, I don't think Albazi is all that good. I mean, he's definitely hungry though. The guy is like, he's definitely hungry. And he's coming off some injuries now. Like he's coming off a neck injury, like fucking heart surgery. Like it's so much going on. I'm just like, if he can't get those takedowns, this is gonna be a tough fight for Albazi because he doesn't throw enough volume out there. I'm all good. No beefing. Let's go, Andrew. I'm happy you're friends with everyone. What's going on, boss? And what's going on, bro? How you doing? I mean, Moreno only had one bad performance. Yeah, I mean, like, and if you watch the interview, he said it's because of the reason he wasn't like looking good out there. Like, even though like he's keeping these fights really close with these top contenders, right? He said the reason he didn't like win his last couple of fights is because it's all these rematches. Like the rematches, like he just does like now he's fighting someone like new, right, for the first time in quite a long time. He fought I'm looking at his last couple of fights. He fought Figueiredo like what, four times? How many times was that? Four times, three times? I think it was like four times. Then he fought Pentosa like three times. They fought on the Ultimate Fighter before. So like, yeah, these guys like so many rematches at 125. Then he fought Royval, like I think that was the second time he fought Royval. Like, so like I think that's definitely just definitely one of the factors that he didn't look that good out there. He was still like doing pretty well against Royval. Royval throws a lot of volume. Albazi is kind of like a power puncher and wrestler. Like he doesn't throw enough volume out there. He does pressure you forward. He does pressure forward though, so maybe that could help him here. I'm actually like excited to see how that plays out. I think it's gonna be a fun matchup for sure. Oh, Canada. Bob, they're gonna go 9-0. Not 9-0. I'm just kidding. I think they're gonna do pretty well in Kent tomorrow. I mean, that was in Toronto. I mean, where I live in Toronto, like the last UFC 297 card. That was like, bro, that's one of the worst cards I had this year. Like, I think I lost like $700 on that card. It was like fucking horrible. I picked all the Canadians and they went like 2-7. I'm not picking all the Canadians in this card. That's for sure. I mean, holy shit. Yeah, yeah, 9-0 and 9. They're not going 9-0. It's not happening. I'd be shocked to go 9-0. I could see a world where they go like 6-3 or something like that. I mean, um, last Canadian card. I mean, it's not a bad fight night card. I mean, it's better than having Blanchfield versus Rose as a main win, 5-round main win. At least we got former champion Moreno versus Albazi, up and comer contender. Rose will win. Yeah, we'll see about that, man. I mean, let's run over this card. I mean, so first fight on the card, we got look at this fucking card. Jamie Lynn Horth, guys. I know you guys are just as excited as I am for this fucking absolute barn burner. I mean, that Petrović is pretty cute. I'm not gonna lie. Like, she's actually pretty. She's actually kind of a cutie. Like, if you guys watched the Waynes, and I was like, damn, I didn't know her game, and I was in for a shock, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jamie Lynn Horth, who's more like hideous looking. I think she's gonna win this fight. That's all you really need to know. She's gonna be stronger. Bro, tell me Jamie Lynn Horth doesn't look fucking hideous. Like, she kind of scares me. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Let's skip the chicks fight. I'm gonna have to go, bro. It's a live preview. I gotta go over the whole card. I'm not gonna take that long though. I think Jamie Lynn Horth's gonna win. I think she's gonna win. I mean, minus 218. I think that's a good parlay piece. Normally, I don't say parlay women's MMA, but she's beat much better opposition. I mean, she beat Lupita Godinez 2 times in amateurs back in 2017. Yeah, I think she's gonna win this one. Like Haley Colvin, I think that was like one of Dana's fucking girls that he brought into the UFC, and Haley Colvin was looking pretty good early. She gassed out. She was really fucking tired in the second, third round. Actually, better on Jamie Lynn Horth there as underdog. I think she was underdog. If I can't remember if she was underdog. I think it was like close to. That was like minus 160 for Horth. But yeah, Colvin just kind of like gassed out in that one. Then Ronica Hardy. Yeah, she couldn't get a read on Ronica Hardy. Like Hardy's got really good footwork, and then Hardy has a good game plan for her for this fight. I think Horth's gonna win this one. Petrović is pretty fucking shit. So like I had a play on Petrović second on finish over Na Liang because we know Na Liang. We know like Na Liang's blueprint is out there, the way to beat her. Go out there, don't get finished early, and you beat Na Liang. It's pretty fucking simple, right? So I think it took her till like the third round to finish Na Liang. That's not a fucking good luck. I was so pissed off. I was like, how can you not finish Na Liang in the second on? Even like JJ Alters was able to finish Na Liang in the second on. JJ Alters is fucking terrible. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jamie Lynn Horth. I think Canadian's gonna win the first fight on on the card. Pie over cake every day, bro. I like fucking cake. I mean, what are you talking about? Pumpkin pie? Pumpkin pie is not bad. I mean, but I'm a cake guy myself. Petrović was looking fine at the wins. Yeah, exactly, Antoine, bro. I agree with you 100%. She looks like a cutie. I mean, I didn't know her game before the wins today. I mean, she's French, right? Isn't she French or some shit? Like, where's she from? Let me see. I think she's like Croatia. Is that like French? Where is that? Isn't that like Europe? Croatia? Let me see. I mean, like, I think it's Croatia's like in Europe, right? Somewhere in Europe, I think. So, let me see. Let me just make sure. I don't want to like. I'm not good at geography. Croatia. Croatia. Where is this? It's in yeah, it's like somewhere in Europe, I think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Jamie Lynn Horth. She's just gonna be stronger. Probably just bet the over 2.5 rounds in this one because I don't think they're gonna finish each other. Next fight on the card, we got Chad and Halager versus Cody Gibson, guys. What an absolute banger! I mean, I know like these guys could probably be fighting another fate. To be fair, Cody Gibson, I'm not even that high on this Cody Gibson either. Like, I don't think it should be 2-1 here. But like, am I gonna go pick Chad and Halager, whose best win was over Cherlempis, like one of the worst guys from Ray Longo and Weidman MMA. I don't know how that guy's in the UFC somehow. Like, he has a win over that guy who beat Jake Hadley. You guys remember what's his name? Cherlemp? No, some other man. Yeah, yeah. I mean, he had a win over some other man. That's the reason he got signed to the UFC for some reason. For that reason, I mean, yeah. I'm gonna go with the guys. I'm gonna go with fucking Gibson. I think Gibson can maybe wrestle here. If he wrestles, he's gonna have success. I'm not sure if he's gonna wrestle though, so that's why I haven't played anything on Gibson yet. I'm like thinking about paroling him, but 37 years old. I mean, fuck, like, and he's only got like one win in the UFC. Like, do you guys really want to go put money on this guy? Like, he's fighting good opposition out there. Like, it's not like he went to war with Katona. We know Katona's pretty good. I mean, he went to war with Gene recently. He lost to Malo Johns. I mean, I've had Johns there. I've done pretty well. I picked Katona, picked Johns there, picked Gibson by submission over Keller. Keller is like not even the UFC anymore. I mean, fuck, like, like, this is definitely a tough one. I don't agree with the odds minus 200, but yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Gibson because he's a lot bigger. But if he doesn't wrestle, if he tries to go out there and strike with Chad and Ligger, this could be a close matchup. I mean, because Ligger can crack. He's knocked Heason before, so he's not a bum when it comes to stand up. I had both with ice cream in this year. You only had ice cream once this year, Andrew. Pumpkin pie is for the old people. Pumpkin pie is pretty good. I mean, I don't think there's an age where you gotta be old to have pumpkin pie. What's going on, Great Shirt? Are you prepared for the possibility of that? All Canadian fighters will lose tomorrow. Hell nah, bro. Hell nah. I mean, I'm not picking all of them. I'll be honest with you. Last time I picked all of them. So, like, remember we had a UFC, which card was that? UFC 289, where all the Canadians like went 6-0. Let me see. Was that 289? I think that was UFC 289, right? Let me see. I think that was UFC 289 where they went like 6-0, or maybe there was a different card. No, yeah, it was UFC 289. They were the Kyle Nelson beat Blake Builder, Eamon Jahabi won. Maybe it was a different card. Yeah, they went like undefeated on that card. No, it was that one. Mark Barriault beat Eric Anders. So like, so when UFC 297, I picked all of them to win, and they went like, oh, fucking 2-7. I think Mike Malot's not losing tonight. I mean, tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not prepared, man. Like, hopefully they catch a couple of W's because the Contender Series, they did horrible in Contender Series this year, so they definitely need a couple of wins in tomorrow. Whip Primo, your face. What? What are you saying, Andrew? That's pretty fucking sus, bro. You want to see people? You want to see whipped cream on my face? That's really fucking weird, Andrew. He's fully prepared. I don't think I am, Lane. I'm not picking all of them. Thank God, goodness, right? Like I'm not trusting all of them this time. What's going on? Useless in the house. Let's go, bro. How's it going? Ivana Petrović, right? Pick him. She's pretty good. I mean, she's pretty good looking. I'm not gonna lie. I was watching the weigh-ins and I don't know if she's like, she's not, doesn't look horrible like a fucking Jamie Horth. She actually looks hideous. But yes, like Petrović looks pretty good. You choose. Yeah, I picked Whitaker, man. I was like, you can give me shit for that pick. It's all good. It's the fight game, bro. Sometimes you're gonna get some picks right. Sometimes you're gonna get some picks wrong. It's the fight game. That's the way it goes. What's up, pick? How you liking this card? I think it's like outrated. Like for a Canadian card, it's like 8 out of 10. There's gonna be some fun matchups. I mean, I think it could be better than UFC 297, even though the UFC 27 was a pay-per-view. I think this is gonna be a fun card. Yeah, let's go Useless. Useless, man. Me and you got to do a breakdown live preview for one of these upcoming cards. I gotta bring you on. If I'm on live through streamers, I would probably just send you an invite right now, but I don't know how to do that on OBS for some reason. Yeah, I need to bring you on. We gotta do a breakdown sometime. I've seen you've been on an absolute tear. Guys, make sure you go drop Useless a sub on YouTube. Alright guys, let's move on to the next one. I'm gonna pick Cody Gibson. Probably goes a distance, I mean, but I could see a world where he catches him in a submission later, maybe third round submission. He might not even wrestle though. If he wrestles, I think he's gonna be live first submission, but I don't know if he's gonna wrestle. Next fight on the card, we got Sidey taking a Garrett Armfield. Man, I'm gonna go with the Sidey. I want to pick Armfield. You guys remember Armfield was my lock of the week over Houston, and bro, this guy just fell off a cliff like in the third round. Like, no, Houston is a wrestler. Like Sidey doesn't wrestle, so there's definitely that for Armfield that could play into his game here. Even Katona was trying to wrestle him. Katona couldn't like get to control him consistently enough early. Then he finally got taken down in the third round. Was able to control him later. But on the feet, Garrett Armfield hits hard, man. He's like Danny Ige at 135. Doesn't have the same type of takedown defense or the submission defense like Danny Ige. But on the feet, I mean, this guy's live against anyone at 135. I mean, he made his debut in UFC on short notice. Took on David Nama up a weight class at 145. Nama could fight at 155. I truly believe that. I mean, Nama's one of the biggest 145ers out there right now on the roster. Knocked out Toshiyami Kazama. At least he knocked him out, right? We've seen guys go out there and not be able to put Toshiyami Kazama away. Who was that? Who's that guy? Charlampus Gordio couldn't fucking put him away. So at least he was able to put him away. I mean, then he went out there, beat Bakatona. Nah, Bakatona was my lock. So I'm actually 0-2 in picking Armfield fights as a lock of the week. I'm not gonna pick him any more lock of the weeks when he's fighting anyone, or I'm never gonna pick him or anyone he's fighting as a lock of the week, because I picked Katona as my lock of the week. Then he went out there and beat Katona in Canada. Then I picked him over Houston to knock out Houston. And he goes out there and like fucking loses by submission third round. So like, I don't fucking know. Like, good luck if you're betting on this fight. I think the play that I do like on this one is +3.5 on Armfield, because I don't think Sidey's gonna knock him out. I think it's gonna be like a 29-28 close decision. If there is a knockout, I feel like it's gonna be from Armfield's side. Even though he's not like as big as Sidey. Sidey, like he hangs in the pocket for so long, and I could see Armfield like putting some combination together, catching with the big hook, left hook maybe, dropping him. I think Armfield's gonna win at least one round. He might win the fight. He's definitely a live underdog here. But I'm going to go with the Canadian. I'm going to go with the guy that's longer, rangier, and has better cardio. Can put up volume out there. But Armfield, he's going to be live underdog in this one. So I like the +3.5 on Armfield. I think you're going to get like -200. You can parlay that with something you like on this card. Yeah, I'm going to go with Armfield. I'm going to go with Sidey. I mean, I want to pick Armfield, but I don't know. Like, I don't fucking know. This guy just gets really tired later. So like, it's definitely tricky picking him, because he's he's gonna get really fucking tired, and he might gas out like he normally does, because he throws so much power when he's striking on the feet. He's trying to knock you out with everything. Whereas Sidey, he's just trying to like, he's got power also. He's got better straight shots, but he's trying to like put up volume. But yeah, Sidey's like really hittable. So like, I don't fucking know. Like, I wouldn't trust him yet. Not a bad matchup for him though. I blind tailed pick him on this card. Good luck, Bob. I think we're gonna make some money on this card. Yo, what's going on, man? Breakdowns, bro. I seen your live, bro, earlier. Guys, go drop our boy a sub, man. Let's get him to more subscribers. He's at 64 right now. We can probably get him to like at least 70. Go support our boy from. You guys probably seen him in Age's live stream. I don't want to be a member. I just want to be Lane's gold star. Let's go. Gold star. It's fucking hilarious. But I'm not here that much. Bob, are you ashamed to not be a member? Bro, there's no fucking shame of not being a member. Like, if you want to be a member, you can be a member. Like, there's no fucking shame for anyone. Yeah, I'm special. Yeah, Lane's special with the gold, sir. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. Let's move on to the next fight. So I like the Armfield plus 3.5. I think it's gonna go over 2.5 rounds, but I could see a world where Armfield drops him maybe and doesn't finish him because he's what's his name? He's pretty tough though. Sidey. I like the over 2.5 and plus 3.5 on Armfield. All he has to do is win one run out there. I don't think he's losing a 30-27 to Sidey. I don't think he's getting finished by Sidey unless he gets really fucking tired. And I don't see that happening. I'm gonna go with he's Sidey as a pick, but plus 2.5 on Armfield. Next fight on the card, we got Alexander Romanov taking Rodrigo Nascimento. Here we go, man. Here we fucking go. Now I was watching the weigh-ins and I was like watching Romanov weighing in, and he doesn't look terrible. Like, I think he weighed in like, what are you weighing in at? I think he weighed in like 265 or some shit. Like, so he's definitely like, I mean, I don't think he's missed weight before, right? He normally comes in really chubby. He doesn't look that chubby this time. This is like lowest level heavyweights. I mean, Romanov's actually ranked, right? He's actually ranked, I think. So Romanov's ranked number 16 in the world. What's crazy is the fact that he got taken out right away. Didn't even like defend that submission. He wasn't even fighting hands out there. Like, it's really fucking weird with Romanov. Like, you're supposed to be this guy who's got BJJ and wrestling, and you can't even defend a submission. Like, in the first, you can't even go past the first round. Because I remember people had the over 1.5 rounds, that fight to go over 1.5 rounds. People were like, oh, it's probably gonna go over 1.5 rounds. He just like got taken down right away. Just had no clue how to like defend a submission. And then he beat Blagoy Ivanov. Blagoy Ivanov is fucking shit. I've been fading Blagoy Ivanov in PFL recently, and he's losing in PFL now. He even out there and outstruck Blagoy Ivanov, who's really fucking slow, stuck in the mud. He's really durable though. Blagoy Ivanov is like one of those guys like has crazy durability and doesn't get finished ever. Who's that fighter? He woke up fight where he just came out and like I don't think he landed a single strike out there. He just gassed out in like under like 30 seconds, and not to be fair, like he was trying to take down woke up, and woke up grabbed the fence, so like maybe that helped. That definitely helped woke up in that one. Because the referee just wasn't on it. He should have like taken a point away from woke up for grabbing the fence. Bro, this is like torture having to make a pick on this fight. Like, it's fucking torture. Like, I want to, like, part of me wants to bet Rodrigo Nascimento, but I feel like live betting him probably the way to go. Even when he's winning, he's fucking close, man. These fights are so close. I guess he beat Don Tomaze. He was my lock of the week over there in Brazil over Don Tomaze. We had Petrović over Vieira, but that fight ended up being canceled because Petrović had a sickness or something like that. Then we picked Don Tomaze. I mean, we picked Nascimento over Maze, but that was one of the worst fights I've ever seen. Then he was like, I don't know if he was winning that fight over Dirk Lewis. I can't even fucking remember anymore if he was winning that fight. Romanov, super pressure, super annoying. He's probably gonna get that takedown early. Like, question is, can he finish him in the first round? Because if he can't finish him in the first round, man, like he's gonna be in for a fucking long night. But like the thing about Nascimento is like why I'm not like confident Nascimento is like because he doesn't throw enough volume either. He's not really gonna put it on you. Like he just kind of like it's like he's stuck in the mud, bro. Like he's just gonna like throw 1-2s down the middle. Like he's not like if he get. I've never seen a fight where he has someone hurt. Like this guy's like one of the most least dangerous like fighters on the roster at heavyweight right now. So like you gotta pick your poison. Yeah, if you want to bet Nascimento, betting him pre-fight is not the way to go. Because I think Romanov is gonna have success out there. I could see Romanov landing the better shots. His striking is not horrible, but I don't know if he's prepared properly for this matchup. I'm gonna go Nascimento just because I know he's not gonna quit out there, and he's gonna be able to maybe work his way back up, maybe win the second, third round. Maybe it's like I could see Nascimento winning on the scorecards. If there's a finish, I think it's gonna be Romanov getting that finish, and I don't think Nascimento is finishing him. I don't know, man. I'm gonna go with Nascimento. I don't really like Romanov. I still remember the last one. Like, I'll tell you guys, since I haven't picked Romanov since he went out there and beat Juan Espino. I was back in 2021. If you guys, if you guys been watching UFC, if you're watching this fight, I mean, you guys remember what happened. He took him down very early. Then Espino was beating the shit out of him on the feet. Then like he was up on the scorecard, so I think there was like a nut shot. I think kicked him in the nuts or something like that, like in the cup. And then Romanov's like, he was just fucking milking it. He was like faking it. He was milking the shit out of that cup check, I think. Then they went to the scorecards because I think they're in the third round, maybe. Or second. I think it was the third round, yeah. So every time a fight's in the third round and they like something like that happens, like they'll like go to the scorecards and they gave it to Romanov, but it was fucking close as hell. Espino was starting to take over. He was starting to break him. So like Romanov is a bully, and if he can't bully you, if you're not like if you don't get bullied by Romanov, he's gonna break down. Drew the Hangman Dober, what's going on, bro? How's it going? Just had my second kid, bro. Congrats to Dober. Congrats, brother. Wish you all the best with your second kid. He's got a horrible gas tank. Yeah, he could win this fight. I mean, because Nascimento doesn't really do all that much out there either. So like, who the fuck knows with Nascimento? I'm not even that high Nascimento. I just can't trust Romanov's gas tank out there. I don't know. Like, is he gonna be there for 15 minutes if you can't put away Nascimento early? Like, even Derek Lewis, it took Derek Lewis till like the third round. To be fair, Derek Lewis was trying to take him down. He kept trying to take him down over and over. Like Derek Lewis, when he wanted to knock Derek Lewis, let me just fight. He's like in the third round, he's like, let me just knock this guy out. What am I still doing here? He actually knocked him out in like the third round. It's actually hilarious. Unless we got Derek Lewis fighting in this card. They should have done Hermana versus Derek Lewis, and that would have been a fun matchup. Wasn't that the original matchup though on this card? Was that not the original matchup on this card? I feel like that probably was the original matchup, right? Let me see. Who was Derek Lewis supposed to fight before? Yeah, it was Romanov. Yeah, it was Romanov. So I guess Derek Lewis was like, "Fuck, I don't want to." Can you all stop giving me a wrestler? Like, I think that's probably what happened there. Now they're giving Derek Lewis a striker and Denise. Yeah, this was supposed to be the matchup on this card, but Derek Lewis is like, he's probably like, why you guys keep giving me guys that are trying to take me down? Because even Nascimento is a BJ guy. The Ultimate, obviously BJ guy wrestler. Not Marco Zuriodima is obviously also a grappler. Can strike on the feet also, but Spivak is a wrestler also. Pavlovich is a power puncher. So like they haven't done him favors. I mean, the last couple of fights. I'm gonna go with Nascimento to win. I think Nascimento is probably late third round TKO or like decision, but not a confident pick, guys. Not a confident pick. Just I don't know. I'm not even like confident on the unders. If Romano wins, it's probably gonna go under 1.5 rounds. If Rigo wins, it's probably gonna go over 1.5 rounds. Maybe finishes him late second, third round. I don't even know if he's gonna finish him. I think Romanov is tough, but unless he gasses, I mean. Our next fight on the card, we got Jack Shore taking on Yusuf Jalal. Here we go, man. Jalal's line is getting absolutely steamed right now, and like I was kind of like I waited too long. I didn't get him at like I could have got him at like minus 235, and I was like fucking waiting around. I was like, man, Jack Shore is not that bad, but yeah, Jack Shore should be fighting at 135. He's not bad. He's good everywhere. He can wrestle. He can grapple. He can He's got pretty good cardio. He's gonna be there for 50 minutes. The guy is not a bum, right? So yeah, I was watching that Ilya Topuria versus Yusuf Jalal fight back, and I was like, damn man, like on the feet. I mean, um, Jalal was actually landing some shots out there on the feet against Topuria. If Topuria and him running back, I think Topuria would probably knock him out the second time. And they have a rematch right now. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Yusuf Jalal. I think he's gonna win this fight. Probably be able to make some takedowns, and on the feet, I think he's gonna be the better striker at range. He's got better footwork, so it's not gonna be easy to land for sure on Jalal. He's gonna be moving. He's gonna be finding his angles, finding angles to hit a Jack Shore with. I'm gonna go with Jalal. I think he's gonna win this one. Louisiana purchased me a happen. Okay. Okay, I see what you're doing now. Isn't that Chandler's fucking kids' names? Isn't that his kid's name? Average octagon time for both Nascimento and Romano is 10 minutes for real. So like it's probably gonna go. I don't know. Like the only reason I would play under if I'm confident that Romano's gonna finish him early. And he could finish him if he gets on top of this guy. Like he's a fucking fat dude, man. He's pretty heavy on top. He'd probably crush Nascimento's fucking face or like his whole body if he got on top of this guy. I want to see him go out there and like fucking just get on top of him and just rain some nasty fucking ground and pound, because he does have some pretty vicious ground and pound if he can get on top. 2 more sleeps until the Jones fight. What? No, it's like isn't like 2 weeks from now. Like when is that? It's like 2 weeks from now. I mean, not two more sleeps. I mean 2 more weeks. Recency bias and Jalal. He should win though. Yeah, the line's like getting fucking crazy now. Like, I think he's looked better recently than Jack Shore, and I like Jack Shore at 135 than 145. He actually looked better on the scales. He didn't look terrible on the scales. So I was watching the wind. I was like, he actually looks kind of like he's put on some muscle now. So maybe he's gonna have a better performance here. But I feel like Jalal is gonna win. The line should be like I think minus 200, like where the line was earlier, was the right. That's where the line should be. Yeah, I think Jalal is gonna win. He's just got more weapons and he can take him down. Also, we've seen guys like Makwan Americani take down Jack Shore at 135. So I think Jalal can level change, and he's got nice timing on the takedowns. So I think people just kind of don't give Jalal that credit. That the way he level changes, he doesn't just go out there shoot takedowns right away. Like he's not gonna telegraph those takedowns. He's gonna go out there like take his time, move in and out of range, and then when you start overextending on trying to land shots on Yusuf Jalal, trying to catch him, that's when he's gonna level change and go for those takedowns, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jalal. I think he's gonna win this one. Yusuf. I'm excited for Yusuf, man. I think he's gonna be a good prospect at one featherweight. I want to see him versus Brito. Now that Brito's coming off a loss to William Gamiz, a fight that he should have won. They could probably make that fight in the future. Maybe imagine Yusuf Jalal versus Steve Garcia. I mean, there's a lot of good matchups at 145, even outside the rankings right now. They don't show up anymore. What are we talking about right now? Pibbs, yeah, Pibbs. I've banned like 30 accounts of Mr. Pibbs. He probably has more accounts. I mean, he probably makes one every fucking hour. Yeah, he's banned. I mean, he's not gonna channel's not gonna show up anywhere. He's probably got another ALT, so I don't know. He's probably in here. Pibbs is probably scraping skin flakes off his. Damn, bro. I think he's in here. Normally, like he likes fucking. He'll leave like a comment on my video trying to piss me off. Like he's definitely like still here. All right, guys. He's always lurking, man. Pibbs is always lurking. I'm gonna go with Yusuf. I think he's gonna win. I sprinkled submission, man. I mean, he's submitting everyone out there. Even though I do think it's gonna be hard to submit Jack Shore, I think there's a chance that he could find that submission eventually if he gets his back at any point. Because he's got a nice tight squeeze if you can take your back and get that rear naked choke in. Not like I was confident he's gonna submit Jordan Owens. I'm like less confident that he's gonna submit Jack Shore, but I think there's a chance at like plus 800, plus 900, like out there's a chance that he can find that submission. I wouldn't hurt to put like $20 on that one. Next fight on the card, we got Charles Jourdain taking on Victor Henry, man. Jourdain's moving down to bantamweight now because he hasn't looked good at 145. I mean, before his like, I'll be honest though, he's actually had some tough matchups out there, at 145. Julian Rosa is a fucking problem. And he was actually winning that fight. I think he was winning that fight before he got caught up in a dirt show. Was he winning? I think he was winning that fight, right? But that's the way Julian Rosa fights normally go. He knocked out Duho Choi. That was a fucking good fight. I was watching the fight when I was doing research for Duho Choi versus Bill Algeo. I think beat Damian Lapalus. It's not Taylor Lapalus' brother. It's his brother, right? Lapalus. So like he's had some tough matches, I mean, but beating Andre Ewell, Kron Gracie, Lando Wanada, like Ricardo Ramos. I don't know, man. Like his fucking like I'm gonna go with Victor Henry. Jourdain, like I feel like he's not really like he's only 20 years old, like 29 almost, so still got a lot of time to get better. But I don't know, man. Like John Silva, like getting killed with John Silva was like okay, right? John Silva was a lock of the week there, so now he's gonna be cutting all that weight to make 135 like at home in Canada, so it's probably gonna go the distance. I think this is gonna go the distance. I don't think Jourdain's gonna knock out Victor Henry. Victor Henry's durable as hell. He's got decent takedown defense, and I think I could see Victor Henry shooting his own takedowns out there. I don't think he's gonna shoot his own takedowns, but I could see a world where he shoots takedowns out there. Pick him. Do you know Dylan Took? Yeah, I know who he is. He's got some nice wins over. Doesn't he have a win over Paul Hughes or something like that? Or am I mistaken with someone else? I know he's got some nice wins though in PFL. He's been in the PFL roster for quite a long time now. Even though he's only got like 6 or 7 fights. Is there a PFL card coming up? I mean, there's supposed to be one, right? Is it this month or is it next month? I think it's this month, right? PFL card. Bro, I miss PFL. I honestly miss PFL on Fridays. We had a lot of fun doing live streams, watch alongs for PFL this year. Pibbs is probably Jourdain needs this bad. Yeah, man, I'm not picking him. I don't like his fucking striking that much. Normally he's got okay kicks. I mean, doesn't have a lot of power. I don't see him knocking out Victor Henry. He's not submitting Victor Henry unless Victor Henry's like goes out there and like looks really fucking bad because he's 37 years old. He is older, like so. I'm not just gonna pick Jourdain because Victor Henry's fucking 37 at bantamweight. He's still pretty good. I mean, he's still even in the Basra fight. That fight was really close. I mean, he was landing some good shots on the video. The striking numbers were really close. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Victor Henry. I think you can outstrike him. I think you can land more volume out there. Unless Jourdain can go out there and like hurt him, drop him maybe in a couple of rounds and maybe find a submission. I don't know how Jourdain's gonna look at 135. And he's not going to have the speed out that he did at 145 over these guys that are featherweight. So Henry's going to be quicker. I think he's going to be landing more volume. And, but yeah, I'm going to go with Victor Henry. I think Victor Henry can get this one done. Did you see the illegal strike he got hit with before his first PFL fight? Nah, I don't remember that, bro. It's been a fucking long time. Yeah, Connor Hughes. Was it Connor Hughes that he beat? Okay. I was thinking of Paul Hughes. He's my old coach in Scotland before I moved to England. But yeah, this month PFL card, I'm looking forward to PFL Africa. They got PFL Africa really. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a look at it. Yeah, Jourdain, he needs to win this one, man. He might get cut. I could see a world where like the Raw Victor Henry on the scorecards. I think it's split for Victor Henry is not a bad play at plus 700. I could see Victor Henry pulling it off. Like I could see one judge having a 30-27 for Jourdain. Like you guys remember Fakhretdinov? 30-27 for Nat Fakhretdinov. I mean, how crazy is that, right? How crazy was that? I mean, holy shit. I'm happy that I gave it to Fakhretdinov because I had money on him, but holy shit, I was like not confident he's gonna win that fight. I was like pretty confident that he lost that fight. And he should have lost the fight. But yeah, the judges, I mean, hometown cooking. I was crazy. When I heard 30-27, I was like, no way they're gonna give it to like I was like, they're definitely giving it to Carlos Leo. I was like, there's this only person I could see a 30-27 for, like UFC Abu Dhabi. The fact they gave a Fakhretdinov 30-27, it's crazy. Will Jourdain get cut if he loses convincingly? Probably, man. I mean, like he's only 28, right? So like he's gonna be fucking what, like 13-9 then? Like he's gonna be 15-9. But yeah, he's gonna be like what, like fucking 4-2 his last Like no 5-3, 5-2, 5-3 his last couple fights. No 5-2. Yeah, his last like 7 fights. So he's probably getting cut if he doesn't win this one. Even the Shane Burgos fight, he was actually getting outstruck in the first round. Then before Shane Burgos gassed out, I mean, he got really tired. Then he was starting to put it on him. I mean, I think the third round was a 10-8 round against Shane Burgos. So like, he's not bad. I mean, when he turns it up, when he turns up the pressure. But I just don't think he's gonna outstrike Victor Henry. I think Victor Henry's gonna win the first round, then maybe Jourdain goes for it later. I don't really trust Jourdain's fight IQ either. I'm gonna go with Victor Henry by decision. I'm gonna say like a split decision Victor Henry. Now we got Ariane Lipski versus Jasudavicius. Oh man, here we go, guys. I picked Lipski. I didn't pick her against Karine Silva. Obviously, I picked Karine Silva. We got her plus money. Then I picked Lipski over Casey O'Neill as like a plus 185 underdog. Picked Lipski over Gato. I picked JJ Ultra something there because I didn't think she was gonna win over JJ. I thought JJ was gonna be able to take her down. But to be fair, Lipski has been defending takedowns against JJ. I think she defended like all takedowns against JJ, Melissa Gato, and Casey O'Neill. And then she got taken down like 4 or 5 times against Karine Silva. Karine Silva is definitely like one of the strongest females at 125 in the women's MMA. I'm gonna go Jasmine because I feel like Jasmine has good enough wrestling and she has a good enough chin where she's not gonna get cracked on the feed. But this one's like, bro, like Jasmine is good. Like her striking is not fucking good. Her striking is horrible. She's a brawler. I mean, so like I guess that makes sense. She's a brawler, so she's not a technical striker. So if Lipski doesn't get taken on here, like this is gonna be a fucking sweaty fight to have Jasmine in, and I do have her with Robertson who's fighting next week. So I'm kind of worried about that if she can't get those takedowns. I feel like she's gonna start eventually getting those takedowns. I could see Lipski lighting her up early and Jasmine just walking through everything that Lipski's throwing back at her, and I think she's gonna get close. She's gonna be able to get in the clinch, take her down, and then just hold her down. I think once he gets those takedowns, he's gonna be able to control her on the mat, throw ground and pounds. He throws pretty nice elbow. No, 12-6 elbows are legal now, so she might be able to throw like knees to the ground and opponent. I think they're legal too now, right? Like, anyone know about that or like what's going on with that? I don't think you can throw like 12-6 elbows now when it comes to ground and pound now in the UFC. What do you think is the reason people pretend to like the Meguru? Meguru is pretty chill, man. He's been one of the first people that that's been making content in the space. So I got respect for Meguru. Jasmine can be kind of sloppy on the feet. Yeah, I mean on the feet, if this is a stand-up fight, I mean it's not gonna be close. Jasmine is Lipski's gonna be the way better striker. I mean she throws in combination, throws body kicks. She's got pretty nice combination. She can put up volume on the feet. I just think Jasmine's gonna be able to eventually. She's gonna be able to get up close, and I could see Lipski hurting her early, then Jasmine just taking over second round, third round. So I think Jasmine's gonna win. I like her. I don't like her striking. I think striking is horrible, but I don't think it's gonna matter much. She has a pretty good chin on her. I mean, I remember Natalia Silva beating the shit out of her, and she was able to stay in there for all 3 rounds. Even though Natalia Silva isn't really a power puncher, so you can definitely knock you out. I mean, she's got better striking than Lipski for sure, and better taking defense than Lipski. I wish the line was closer though. Like I'd feel more comfortable. Like taking Jasmine at like minus 140. I think the line was closer before, but a lot of money came on Jasmine eventually. Is it cold right now? Yeah, it's fucking cold. I didn't turn the I haven't turned the heater on in my house yet. The furnace, I mean. Come on, man, chill. He's rude and a keyboard warrior who talks tough to fighters behind the screen. Who are we talking about right now? Who's talking tough to fighters? Bro, Derek Lewis stalling on. Derek Lewis. I can't wait to see Derek Lewis tomorrow. It's gonna be fucking hilarious. Derek Lewis. Like I'm like, you guys think he's gonna open the fight with the flying knee or like a such flying knee kick? I want to see Derek Lewis versus Chris Barnett. I think that would be a fun matchup. That would be a fun matchup. Chris Barnett. I don't think he's ever gonna get that fight. If he went out there beat Kennedy, he probably would have got that match eventually. Jasmine and their Huriani over 2.5 rounds. I think it's gonna go the distance. Jasmine does have pretty vicious grounded pound, but I think Lipski's gonna be able to stay in there. Lipski has pretty good BGG, so I don't see her like letting Jasmine getting full amount of range, some nasty grounded pound enough to get her out of there. I could see a world where like Jasmine breaks her later, but I think she's gonna be able to stay in there. You're chill, but he's really not. And Maguru, he runs his mouth about MMA fighters like he's a fighter. Bro, he's a fucking entertainer. Like, give the guy a break. He's trying to entertain you guys. He's just speaking his mind, bro. Alright, let's move on to the next fight, guys. Next fight on the card. We got Ayman Zahabi and Mr. Hawani. We got Hawani versus Pedro Munhoz. Bro, Zahabi, I picked him over Rikelang. Like he's actually winning as a dog. I mean, he's been winning as an underdog like the last couple of fights, and he's looked pretty good out there. He's actually looked pretty good out there. And then he went out there, beat Javid Basharat. I didn't think he was gonna beat Javid Basharat. He was able to defend all Javid, but to beat Javid's takedowns. But to be fair, Javid wasn't shooting like he wasn't really like shooting constant takedowns. He was shooting like a takedown here and there, then kind of giving up on it because Ibn Jahabi was defending takedowns. I like Zahabi here. I'm picking Zahabi, but the one thing that I'm worried about Zahabi is he's kind of low output. He doesn't throw enough volume out there. So that's the thing about Zahabi, man. If he threw more volume out there, I'd be more confident Zahabi. But I think Pedro is like too fucking hittable. Like he's 30 years old. He's losing a lot of fights out there, even though it's to the better opposition. I don't know how many of these fighters that Zahabi would beat. Like, would he beat Kyler Phillips? I think he could beat Kyler Phillips. I don't know. The Kyler Phillips that showed up against Rafon, he could probably beat him. Marlon Vera, I don't know about that one. Like, Dominic Cruz. Like, he beat Chris Gutierrez. I mean, he knocked down Chris Gutierrez early. Gutierrez doesn't have much boxing. He's mostly like a kick-heavy fighter, striker, I mean. And doesn't have any takedown defense either. But even Gutierrez was like, after he got dropped early, he was scared to exchange in the pocket with Pedro. And I don't think Gutierrez has a lot of power, unless he's one of these guys that can knock you out with like a flying knee or like kick, like TKO, real leg kicks. He doesn't have a lot of power in those hands. Zahabi has power in his hands, and he can knock you out with his hands. So I don't think we're going to see a knockout here. I think we're probably going to go the distance all 3 rounds. 4-5 goes the distance, not a bad parlay piece. I'm going to go with Zahabi because of momentum. I like Zahabi just because of momentum. He's fighting in Canada. He's got Faraz Zahabi in his corner, his brother. I think they're going to have a good game plan for him. He's 36 years old. I mean, he's almost 37, so the ages, they're both pretty much the same age almost. Yeah, I'm going to go Zahabi. I think Zahabi can get this one done. Just training out of TriStar. I mean, they should have a good game plan for him. I don't see Zahabi losing at home, unless Pedro goes out early trying to like knock him out and drops him maybe early. Like Zahabi's pretty durable. I mean, he got dropped by Ramos with the spinning back fist in the 3rd round, but he's pretty good, man. I'm gonna go with Zahabi, but I don't know. Like he's pretty good. I mean, if he goes out there beats Pedro, I think people are gonna be more high on him. Chris Barnett is done. Yeah. Bro, he TKO'd himself. I mean, it was not even like Kennedy knocked him out or anything. He fucked himself up in that one. He was trying to like jump all over his knees. His knees can't handle his fucking weight, bro. He's too fucking fat and chubby. You think Derek brings out any wrestling for this fight, or just swangs and bangs? You never know with Derek Lewis, man. You never fucking know with Derek Lewis what he's gonna do. Pedro's a hard fight. I mean, it's hard for anyone. I mean, never an easy fight. I feel like Zahabi can slow the pace of this fight down, just like kind of lull him into a low output fight. Everyone speaks their mind, but only he gets credit for it, which is bullshit. Bro, what are you talking about? Like, he's been doing this for so long, I feel like, and people like watching Maguru. I'd be surprised if Pedro wins. I wouldn't be shocked if he wins because he's got high volume and he throws more volume than Zahabi. But Zahabi, he kind of like he's got better fight IQ. I feel like he's not that hittable. Like he's better when it comes to striking defense. He's like he kind of like he's trying to set traps out there, and he's pretty good at that. Jabi, this isn't Albazi, this isn't parlay. That's not bad. I mean, they're probably getting some good plus money on that one, even though I'm not leaning towards Albazi because all the time off and everything. But that could probably help him in this matchup. That Ricardo Ramos KO Jabi was nasty. Yeah, it was like I can't remember who was winning that fight up until that one. Derek Lewis still mad about the Popeyes. Yeah, he's so mad, bro. I was watching his interview this week, and he said he said DC's not a good guy. Something like he said something like that was pretty fucking hilarious. I'm excited for Derek Lewis, man. It's gonna be fucking hilarious. He might go out there, throw a switch flying knee, and knock out Denise in the first round. Zahabi by decision, but might as well play the money line because it's like minus 140. This is like plus 110 or plus 120, I think. Next fight on the card, we got Mike the Proper Malad taking on Trevin Giles. Here we go, guys. Here we fucking go. Mike Malad. I'm picking Mike Malad. I think he's gonna bounce back here. He let all of us down, man. I was like so pissed off. I mean, damn it, Mike Malad. But Magny is one of those guys. Like, if you don't finish him early, that he can like. Magny is a different matchup than Giles. I mean, Giles is like it's like different, right? Like Giles normally winning before he gets KO'd. Whereas Magny normally like he's losing early, then he'll like finish you later by submission. Like you finished D-Rod in the third round with a door choke. You finished Mike Malad in the third round. He was actually winning that fight. So like Giles is winning early, then he gets KO'd later. He finds a way to like get finished later. But we gotta give some credit to Giles, man. He's pretty athletic. He's got pretty good boxing. He's got one of the nastiest jabs out there. But yeah, just the guy is like he makes a lot of mistakes out there, and if Malak can parry the jab, I mean level change, get him to the mat, I think he can submit him. But it's not gonna be easy, man. It's gonna be I think Giles is gonna give him a tough first round, and I think Malak's gonna take over later. But hopefully he wins, bro. If he doesn't win, it's gonna be like another Rebellions to Spain. His hype's gonna be derailed like the Spain. So he needs to win. Here we go, Nick. Canada actually got a chance here. I think Malat's gonna find a submission here. I'm on the submission plus 300, man. I got on that pretty early. I think he could knock him out. I could see a world where he goes out there and knocks him out. But I feel like Zhao's gonna be landing the jab, and he's gonna be able to. I think he's gonna level change and then submit him. Maybe throw ground and pound. He might just finish him with ground and pound. So like, if you want to be safe, you can take him by finish ITD, which is like minus 120, I think, or minus 135. But I feel like he's gonna like probably look for the submission. I hope he goes for the submission. I mean, if he drops him, you could probably lock in a submission guillotine. He's got a nasty fucking guillotine on him, so I could see him locking in that guillotine. He better fucking win this fight. I didn't parlay his money line. I don't fucking trust him minus 240, but I'll take the submission prop. Also, like plus money, so I don't know. Like parlay piece was like I can still got PTSD from parlaying him or UFC 27, but he shouldn't be losing to fucking Giles. I mean, Giles is not horrible. He just has no durability, and the fight IQ is really questionable. I think he won the first round for DDP also. Like, so Giles he's gonna win the first round here more than likely if Malad doesn't catch him early. I think Giles is gonna start making mistakes later, and I mean, they're giving Malad someone that gets finished a lot. I mean, so they're not giving him someone that's got like gets better as the fight goes on. They're giving him someone that's gonna be like finds a way to get finished later. Now, guys that are finished him are pretty good. I mean, Carlos Prates, I think would knock out Mike Malad. Bonfim, I think Mike Malad could beat Bonfim, maybe. I mean, they had a grappling match, but I mean, they went the distance. But there's no punches being thrown in grappling matches, so it's obviously different. Morales knocked him out. DDP knocked him out. I mean, Jared Mearshart caught him in a submission. I think he actually like made a mistake and he put his head in the guillotine choke. So I could see like Giles trying to wrestle. Remember when he wrestled Bonfim? Bro, this guy came out and wrestled Bonfim. He was trying to like take down Bonfim. Or like, what the fuck are you doing, Giles? You can't make this shit up with Giles, man. I'm actually like, I cannot wait to see how what he's gonna do. He's gonna come out and like open up with the fucking takedown attempt early. Like I could see a world where he go for the takedown and he gets caught up in a guillotine. Because I did not think he's gonna go for a takedown over what's his name over Bonfim, and he shoots a takedown over Bonfim. It's crazy. Right into the guillotine. So I'm gonna call a guillotine submission for Malad here. Malad by submissions like plus 250 now, I think. So take that. Next fight on the card, we got Mark under Barriault taking on Dustin Stots. You guys know Dustin Stots was knocked out Joe Pyfer. He actually knocked out Joe Pyfer. I'm just kidding. It was a freak injury. He was trying to he took down Joe Pyfer, and Joe Pyfer like his fucking arm was broken, right? So I'm gonna go with Mark under Barriault. I think he's gonna be able to. I don't think he's getting finished early. Barriault's one of those guys like he loves being in fucking dog fights, and like I don't think Stoltz gonna be able to finish him early. So if he can't finish him early, if he can like, I think Stoltz is probably gonna wrestle. He's probably gonna take him down early. If he can't submit him early, I think Barriault's gonna take over. Maybe finish him later with a standing TKO or something like that. It might just take him the distance. I don't think Barriault's all that good. He's just tough. He's got cardio. They call him the power bar for a reason. The guy can go 3 rounds no problem. He's coming off a pretty vicious KO to Joe Pyfer. But Joe Pyfer hits like a fucking Mack truck, so it's all good. I picked him over Chris Curtis, and you almost won that fight over Chris Curtis. If you just did more over Chris Curtis, I think you would have won that fight. I had the over 2.5 rounds there because they're both pretty durable. And he should have won. I mean, he could have won. I mean, even though Chris Curtis was just landing the better shots. But I don't think that was a pattern that I picked on Barriault. Like, when he's fighting the better guys, obviously he's losing. Like, Joe Pyfer, Chris Curtis, Anthony Hernandez. I mean, but when he's fighting these lower level guys, I mean, Eric Anders, Julian Marquez. The Eric Anders fight was actually a pretty fun matchup. He was able to defend takedowns and light up Eric Anders on the feed. I think he dropped Eric Anders at one point. So he's definitely got power also. I think it's gonna go over 1.5 rounds. I think the over 1.5 rounds is a good parlay piece here. I could see Mark under Barriault just staying in there. It's gonna be close for like a round and a half. He's gonna maybe finish him 3rd round. He might not even finish him at all. I mean, but Stoltzfus does get finished a lot. So I'm gonna go with Barriault. I think Barriault's gonna win this one. Unless Stoltzfus goes out or like he's training actually in Couture, so maybe he's gonna look better, but if he wrestles, he might wrestle and like win the 1st round based on wrestling. He could win the 1st round, and Barriault. I just don't see a world where he can like take him down every round and just control him. I don't know if I see that happening with the Barriault. Too much Popeyes and sweet tea for Dirk got him pulling all these fights. But Derek Lewis doesn't pull out of any fights. I mean, I think he was supposed to fight Romanov, and maybe he told the UFC like, "Fuck, why you guys keep giving me someone that's trying to take him down over and over." And I think that's what happened there. Or did he pull out of fights? I mean, I can't remember. The Lewis fight is off? No way. No way. Is it off? Where'd you guys hear that? Damn, bro, it's fucking off. Who said? I mean, Kevin. I don't really trust Kevin. I'll be honest. This guy's. Who said that? Per UFC. So UFC actually like said it's off, eh? Wow. Damn, I was actually excited to see Denise versus Lewis. Wow. Damn it. That's it's nowhere. I like he said it's like through the UFC, so I'm a junkie. Kevin is untrustworthy. Yeah, bro, I don't trust fucking Kevin. I follow this guy on Twitter, but I've seen him like fucking to spread fake news on Twitter just to get some interactions. Like he's probably a good dude. I mean, I don't think he's a bad dude, but there's only like a few people I trust when it comes to UFC news. Big Marcel. I don't see it anywhere. I mean, on the UFC page, maybe on Instagram. Let me check Instagram. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess. Oh yeah, okay. I remember Junkie said it's off, so it's probably off. I remember Junkie is pretty reliable. Fight is off. News just broke a few minutes ago. Yeah. I was like, it was gonna be a fun matchup for sure, but it's all good though. Also, it's crazy. Kyle Machado really lost all that weight like that. He could like he doesn't he never looked that big at heavyweight. I mean, he's kind of chubby at heavyweight, so he's never looked that big at heavyweight. I never thought he's like the one of the better heavyweights out there. I think he would have got knocked out by guys like Rosenstrike or like Derek Lewis and all these guys. I don't think Machado's fucking good. I think it sucks. I think it's terrible. Even though I think Habyarimana sucks also. He just at least Habyarimana's like has some testosterone. He's a freak fucking athlete. I was picking Derek because Derek getting knocked out anyways. He was talking rubbish in his interview. Yeah, I was picking Denise, but I wasn't like as confident as you. Denise is actually pretty good. But if Derek Lewis took him down, it would have been all over for, for Denise. All right, next fight on the card. Let's go. I'm gonna pick Mark Andre, like by late TKO. Next fight on the card, we got Kyle Machado taking on Branson Habyarimana. Guys, I want to pick Machado, but I just can't do it. I was watching the Mays fight back, and he looks fucking terrible. He got dropped by Downtown Mays. Downtown Mays is like one of the slowest heavyweights on the roster. Downtown Mays is fucking horrible. He sucks. Mick Perkins is actually not bad. He trains with what's his name? Tom Aspinall. He's I think his main sparring partner. And like he could have won that fight. So like I don't know where Machado's ceiling really is. So I'm not gonna bet this fight. I'm just gonna watch it. I think the fight doesn't go distance is pretty good. I like that one. I think this fight's not gonna go the distance, guys. I have a feeling either Habyarimana knocks him early or like catches him in a submission, or Machado knocks him out later. I know this guy went to distance with the Yuxi, whatever his name. What's his name? Yuxi. Ghazi Yusulov. That guy's fucking horrible. I'm gonna fade Ghazi Yusulov so bad in the future. He almost finished him by submission in the second on. He's like Ribeiro was actually looking pretty good out there with those leg kicks. If Ribeiro fights a smart game plan, I think he could knock on Machado. Now Machado hasn't been KO'd ever, so he seems pretty durable, but the speed out 205 could be a problem for him, I feel like. I'm gonna go with Ribeiro. I think Habyarimana can get this one done. He's 20 years old. I mean, he's still pretty relatively young. 81-inch reach. I don't think Machado's going to be quick like he was at heavyweight over these slower guys at heavyweight. He's getting taken up by, what's his name, Mays, and he's getting outstruck by Mays. I'm going to go to Habyarimana, but one thing I'll say about Habyarimana is he's kind of fucking chinny, man. He hangs in the pocket for too long. Sometimes he holds exchange with you in the pocket. He doesn't have the best chin when he's exchanging. Yeah, knocked out Bruno Lopez, who got signed to the UFC this year of Contender Series, LFA champion. I'm gonna go with Habyarimana. He at least has got better wins than Machado. I picked Machado in Contender Series, and he was one of the worst striking fights I've ever seen. You go back and watch that fight. It was like this guy was throwing punches from his ankles. Like it's fucking horrible. Mr. Machado. Yeah, Mr. Machado. This card is so much worse than without Derek Lewis. I don't think it's that bad. I mean, we got Moreno, former champion, former UFC flyweight champion Moreno taking Albazi. We got Rose, former UFC champion. We got some pretty big names on this card. Yeah, having Derek Lewis on the main card is always fun, though. You know it's going to be a crazy fight every time. Chicken Burger. Yeah, Chicken Burger is pretty good. All right, guys, let's move on to the next fight. I'm going to pick Habyarimana. I'll pick him by KO TKO, but I'm not like, I don't know. If you got him like KO TKO, like plus 450, I think which is a number earlier, then you should play that. If you're getting like plus 250 now, it's like, Machado has been KO'd, right? He's fought at heavyweight, so his chin's probably going to be okay, but I feel like the speed's going to be a problem for Habyarimana, for Machado at 205. And he's not that quick. He wasn't that fast at heavyweight either. He's going to be more durable, and we haven't seen him KO'd before. We have seen Habyarimana KO'd before, so there's that. But I think Habyarimana can light him up early. Can he finish him? Can he put him away? That's the question, right? Either way, I think fight doesn't go the distance. Minus 200 is not bad for a parlay piece. All right, so this fight's off. I guess Derek Lewis. I was picking Denise to win this one. But yeah, the fight's off now, so that's not happening anymore, unfortunately. Would have been a fun matchup for sure. I mean, And then some people are out there expecting Derek Lewis to go out there and level change, take him down. Yeah, that's not really his game though. It doesn't really take down a lot of people out there. Let's move on to the next fight. Rose Namajunas versus Aaron Blanchfield. Man, he's pretty strong though. He's pretty strong, and her takedowns are fucking shit. Her takedowns are not that great. So I guess he took down Jessica Andrade. After see her on the feet, she was able to like swing in the pocket and hurt Jessica Andrade. And then she got that body lock inside trip takedown on Andrade. So Blanchfield is going to be stronger for sure, and she's going to be pressuring forward. Can Rose use her footwork to move in and out of range, cut angles, land that jab out there in Blanchfield? I think Rose can do it. I was more confident Rose when I did my early breakdowns. I mean, not early breakdowns, when I did my full card breakdowns. I'm still kind of confident Rose can get this one done. She made her debut at 125 against Manon Fier, who's an absolute problem. Manon Fier, I don't know if he makes 125. It's crazy. He should be fighting at 135, if not 145. I think Manon could probably fight at 135, and she'd probably do really well at 135 also. She beat Amanda Hebus. The Hebus was taking her down in some of those rounds. Tracy Cortez. She was taking on Tracy Cortez, so like I think there's a world where Namajunas level changes Blanchfield. Blanchfield pulls a guillotine choke. I mean, so you could probably submit her. There's definitely a chance there for Blanchfield catching that submission, because Rose, so when she doesn't like for pressure, she'll like level change right and like start going for takedowns. And she's been doing that recently. You can go watch her tape recently and like watch her previous couple fights at 125. Even at 115, like in January, she's mixing in takedowns, and like that's the thing I'm worried about with Rose, because she's got pretty good like the submission defense. Like it's not clueless right when it comes to ground game. Yeah, like Blanchfield's gonna be live for a submission though. So if you want to sprinkle something on Blanchfield, I think she's gonna be live for a submission. She can get that takedown. Can she take her down and control her for like every round? I don't know if she's gonna be able to do that for 3 rounds, at least 3 rounds. This is gonna be a close fight. I'm picking Rose. But yeah, there's definitely a chance that Blanchfield can take her back and muscle her to the mat and just like bully her. Because Blanchfield is pretty physically strong. She was able to keep Talas on toes. Even though she couldn't get a takedown on Talas on toes, she still kept her against the fence, defending the entire time. Yeah, I mean, Molly McCann is a fucking can, so it is what it is. She was losing JJ Aldrich, and JJ, I think she shot a takedown and ran into a guillotine. So, like, if Blanchfield's gonna be live for a guillotine choke, and maybe a rear naked choke. So, plus 450 for submission for Blanchfield. I think that's not bad if you want to sprinkle that. But yeah, as a pick, I'm gonna go with Rose, the better striker. Takedown defense is not that great, but Blanchfield doesn't have the best takedowns either, so I don't know. It's gonna be a fun match. I'm gonna go with Namajunas to win. I think she can win this one. You got the over 4.5 rounds? I think yeah. I think it should go over 4.5 rounds if Rose wins. If Blanchfield wins, I think it's gonna go under. That's my feeling about this fight. I think Blanchfield has finished submission upside. I mean, in this one, or she can maybe like just win round after round by just controlling her on the ground, getting takedowns, being heavy on top with her pressure. By Lewis, no, I need a new parlay. Yeah, Lewis in new parlays. Damn it, a fire parlay, but Denise needs some new juice. I was thinking about betting Denise, and I just didn't do it. I just like minus 175 is kind of like, I don't know, like even though Lewis, I don't think he's that good. He's not like the better striker. Normally, he just wings overhand right and left, or he can set you up for an uppercut like it did with the Blades. Yeah, the Dirk Lewis fight is off, guys. You had Denise anchor and 2 parlays lane. I was picking him, man. I was picking Denise also. I wasn't sure what I was gonna play in that one. Lewis medical issue. He's probably been eating too much protein in Canada here. Manon Fier is a weight bully. You should have seen how sunken in her. Yeah, I was watching that and I was like more confident Blanchfield because I was like, she had a terrible weight cut, but the rehydration period definitely helped her there. Lewis got massive diarrhea. My source told me. I believe that, bro. I fucking believe that. Like the protein will do that to you. Your the Canadian food. You got the over 4.5 rounds. I think it's probably gonna go over 4.5 rounds. If I think if you want to play the over 4.5 rounds, you might as well play Rose by decision plus 180. I think he's got more like upside of winning by decision here than Blanchfield. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Rose to win by decision here. Next fight on the card, guys. We got yeah, I'm gonna pick Rose by decision. This is plus 180, so that's the number. But you might as well play the money line because he's gone out there, knocked people out before, like Whaley, like other girls like Joanna Jędrzejczyk. All right, guys. Main event time. Now we got Albazi versus Moreno. This should be a fun matchup. I picked Albazi over what's his name Moreno already. I picked him over Moreno. And I don't think he won that fight. I was shocked that he actually gave it to Albazi. Maybe because of forward pressure. He was pressuring Kai Kara-France, to be fair, but he was getting outstruck pretty bad. He got outstruck by like double against Kai Kara-France, and he got like one takedown Kai Kara-France. He was able to like control him on the mat. I mean, wasn't able to. He was looking for a submission. Kai Kara-France was able to defend pretty well, fight hands when he needed to fight hands, and when he got back up. I mean, he was like it wasn't close on the feed, even though Albazi was the one pressuring forward. It wasn't that close. And the thing I feel like Moreno, the reason he hasn't looked that good out there recently, maybe he's declining. Maybe there's some truth to that. But I feel like the reason he's not looking good out there, like I don't know, like because he's all these are rematches, right? Look at the rematches. He's had so many fucking rematches. I mean, at 125. This is a rematch against Royval. This is a rematch against Pantoja. Rematch against Figueiredo. Rematch against Kai Kara-France. Rematch against Figueiredo. I mean, look at this. Like since like 2020, he's done all rematches. I think. Or like 2021. It's been all rematches with the same people. He's been fighting the same people over and over and over. Now he's finally he's gonna be fighting an up and comer in Amir Albazi. And he said he was gonna retire right after losing to Royval at home in Mexico City. That was elevation too. Yeah, it's like I don't know. Like Albazi definitely seems hungry, so he's gonna be going out there pressuring forward. But I feel like Moreno can take him down. Albazi doesn't have the best takedown defense when you're the one putting a wrestling game plan on Albazi. Albazi doesn't have the BJJ to get a submission off his back like Royval or like Pantoja. So Moreno can level change, hang on top, control him on the mat if he needs to. On the feet, Moreno's a better striker, can throw more volume, has nice body kicks, jabs. Now he wasn't throwing a lot of jabs out there against Royval, but Royval is like really long and rangy. He's like really herky jerky. He throws a lot of volume out there. He's gonna throw like fucking flying knees up the middle. Like so, I think it's tough to get a read on Royval when you're trying to strike with Royval. This one's gonna be a lot more simple. I mean, against Albazi, because Albazi doesn't have as many weapons as that Royval. I mean, on the feet. I'm gonna go with Moreno to win. I think Moreno's gonna win by decision, but I don't know if I can get there betting on Moreno because like even though it seems like he's in a pretty good mindset right now, but I don't know, man. Like he's already been the champion like twice, so like does he still want to be the champion? Like is he really that hungry anymore? Like it's like there's a lot of questions about Moreno, but we know he's gonna be tough. We know he's durable. He's fought the way better opposition. I mean, it's not even fucking close. I'm gonna think about it. I might fucking like actually bet on Moreno. Maybe throw him a one pearl late tomorrow, by tomorrow morning. Maybe by tomorrow, I mean, before the fights. But right now, like, I'm just gonna. I think the overs are pretty safe here. I don't think Moreno's knocking him out. Albazi's pretty durable. When he fight Kara-France, who's got power, so he was able to go out there and go the distance with Kara-France. So I think it's gonna go the distance, guys. I think the 4.5 rounds is not a bad parlay piece. You can parlay the overs there. Albazi's not finishing him. If there's a finish, I think it's gonna be Moreno finishing him, maybe getting a submission or something like that. But Albazi's pretty good. I feel like he's training with a pretty good team right now. But he's coming off some injuries, so what is he Taliban? Yo, what the fuck? I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't think Taliban. He's from Iraq, right? I don't know which fucking organizations are out there. Islamic. I don't know. I don't know which fuck group he belongs to. I don't think he's like he's I don't think he's part of any group. Don't put your money on a dude that's had heart surgery, even if he wins. No regrets. Like I mean, I bet him over Carter friends, and like it was fucking close. And I mean, it wasn't close. So he should have lost that fight. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just like Moreno, like minus 175 is justified because he's got wins over Carter friends, knocking out Carter friends, finishing Figueiredo twice. I mean, one was a doctor stoppage, one was submission. So like submitting Figueiredo is like no fucking easy task for anyone. We don't know what kind of like what Albazi looks like when it turned into a dogfight. We know like we know at least we know Moreno with Moreno. He's gonna be there for all 25 minutes. Yeah, Albazi split decision. I mean, that's probably not a bad play. They might fucking just give Albazi that win just because he's an up and comer. They want to get some people from that Middle East, Middle East. I mean, because all the Saudi money raised. You never know. So that might play a factor here. And Albazi might go out there and do more than Moreno, like because definitely he wants to touch gold, right? Like Moreno's already been there, he's already done that. Might throw Albazi just in a long shot. That's it. Yeah, I don't see him finishing Moreno. Like he's not getting even if he looks for a submission Moreno, he might like be looking for he might like try to lock it in. I don't think he's getting that squeeze on Moreno. If he finishes Moreno, man, he's gonna be fighting for the title next for sure over after they have that fight against Asakura versus Pentosa. I mean, Royval's right up there, so he might have to fight Royval. I think that's a good matchup, right? Like if he wins tomorrow, like it's crazy though. Like they got Asakura fighting for the belt now. Like at least we got some new blood, right? And now we're gonna have the winner of this fight is gonna be next. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna be next. I mean, if you Royval already beat he already went out there and beat Moreno, so like he's got to be next, right? Like he went out there beat Topuria right now. Like he's got 2 wins over like top up and comers. Like so, like if Albazi goes out there beats Moreno, and Moreno beats Albazi, like they're probably I don't know what the hell's gonna happen. Are they gonna run it back with the Royval? I don't know, like because they already had so many rematches. I mean, that'd be the 3rd time they fight each other, Moreno versus Royval. I actually don't want to see that fight. So you'd probably go the same way, Royval versus Moreno, the same way the 2nd fight went. Can't say Albazi got hurt anymore. People take it too literal. It's fucking hilarious. Okay. Trevin Giles for the upset. I mean, if he goes out there, fights a smart game plan, he could probably win. But I feel like he's gonna find a way to get finished later, because he always does. If you go watch any of Giles' fights, he's normally winning early. Like he's winning like over DDP. First round, he wins the first round, then he fucking goes out there, gets I think he like DDP threw that 1-2 right down the middle, and then he got KO'd. Even he's beating Prates early in the first round, he gets fucking knocked out cold. And like what's his name? Malad has power to knock him out cold too. And he's also got better BJJ, so I think that's why the line is -50 for Malad. If you went out there beat Magny, I think it'd be like -400, -500 here over Giles here. What are my locks? I mean, I'll give you guys my locks. I mean, I haven't picked any lock of the week this week yet. Lock of the week. I think Jamie Lynn Horth is a lock too. I don't see her losing to Petrović. I think Jalal should be a lock. I like Victor Henry as a dog here. Eamon Zahabi, Mike Malad, and I like Rose. I like Rose as an underdog. Plus 180 for Rose by decision. I think he can fight a smart game plan out there and win by a close decision. Moreno, I'm not sure about this one. I think the overs are pretty safe here in this one. Do you guys think Mike Malad can climb the rankings? Nah. We got guys like Micah Morales, man, at fucking 170. Like, we got guys like MVP at 170, so I don't think he's gonna be ranked at 170. Let me see the rankings right now. Let me see. I don't see him climbing the rankings. I mean, I don't know. I don't think he's. If he beat Magny, like, which he was really close to doing, he probably would have been ranked by now. But if you like fold the way he did against Magny, I don't think that's gonna be a problem when you're fighting these guys that are durable. They're gonna be there for all 15 minutes or 25 minutes. Yeah, Neil Magny's ranked number 15. Vicente Luque. I think he could be Vicente Luque. I could see him beating Vicente Luque. So there's a couple of fights that he could go out there and win. I don't see him beating Michael Morales. He could maybe beat Wonder Boy. I mean, I don't know about that one either. Wonder Boy is still ranked number 11 in the world. Collab with Eagle MMA win. Bro, I haven't been collabing with anyone recently. Like, well, we'll set it up sometime in the future. Horth isn't my lock. Nah, it's not my lock of the week, bro. Horth is not my lock of the week. I just think I'm like really pretty confident in Horth here. I think he can win. I mean, I don't rate Petrović at all. I'll go with the Zahabi. I think Zahabi can win. I know that one's kind of risky, but I think Zahabi can win that one. I didn't make a best video this week. Last week we did pretty well. Last week we hit the Murphy decision lock of the week, which was -160. That was fucking close. So Ige could have won that fight if he just didn't gas out later in the third round. If he did damage, he should have won. He could have won that fight. But Murphy is a fucking problem, man. I don't know, Murphy, like, imagine Murphy versus Topuria. Topuria would probably crucify him pretty badly. Murphy, I like how tough Murphy is, though. I think he could beat I think Murphy would probably beat Ortega. I don't know. Murphy was getting taken by Dan Ige, so, like, Dan Ige took down Diego Lopez, so, like, I don't know. Murphy's, like, he's pretty good. I mean, I'm happy he came through for Lock the League, but it's, like, it's going to be fucking, I don't think he's going to be a champion anytime soon. He's 33 years old now. He's not getting past Josh Emmett or these other guys in the top 5. They should probably do Bryce Mitchell versus Murphy. I think that's not a bad matchup for Murphy. Rigo should be a politician. Rigo's a funny dude, man. I like Rigo. Yeah, man, Albazi. Hopefully he looks 100%. I want to see him. I want to see a good fighter. Yeah, I just want to see like a good fight, back and forth fight, competitive. Armfield locked the week. I like the +3.5 in Armfield. I don't know, like I could see a world where they rob Armfield out there. Guys, make sure you guys hit the like button, man. Let's see how many likes we got. We got 16 likes. I mean, we could probably hit 20 likes by now. I'm gonna be live tomorrow, guys. I'll be live for this card tomorrow. At what's it called? What time is it? I think it's 5 o'clock, right? This card starts at 5 o'clock tomorrow. Let me check. Yeah, it starts at 5, so the card is gonna be starting at 5 tomorrow. So I'll be live at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So 5 p.m. tomorrow, guys. I'll be live for this entire card. Should be a fun card. I think it's gonna be some good matchups on this card. Yeah, sucks that Derek Lewis fight is off now. Derek Lewis had illness. I mean, that's the reason they gave him Tapology. It's gotta be the protein. He's had too much Popeyes and protein, KFC. I like Victor Henry, man. I don't know, like Jourdain's, like I don't really rate him that much. Unless Jourdain's physicality is a problem for Victor Henry. I think Henry can win that one. Yeah, this card is not horrible. I mean, at least we got like a good main win now. Albazi versus Moreno. Before this was supposed to be the original match, main win. Rose versus Blanchfield. So at least now we got a better main win. Lipski versus Jasudavicius is on the main card. I don't know about that. They should probably have Machado and Giles on the main card than Jasudavicius. But Jasudavicius is like one of the better Canadian fighters on the roster. So that's probably why he's on the main card. Bryce Mitchell. I think I said Bryce Mitchell. Hopefully he brings that Bible back. 5 p.m. is beautiful. Yeah, I'll actually I prefer like early morning cards like UFC Saudi Arabia, Abu Dhabi. I mean, that was like 11 in the morning. Trying to scan over the Tampa. Nah, bro, I gotta go. I gotta get up in the morning for get some stuff in the morning done. But I'll be live tomorrow, and we could probably run it over tomorrow. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get some sleep now. Had a long fucking day, bro. Did you happen to drop the soap? What are you talking about, bro? Drop the soap. Why would I drop the fucking soap? Hell no, bro. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for the preview. I'll be back tomorrow for the maybe me and Chris would probably do we'll probably do a live preview tomorrow for this card. Give you guys our final predictions maybe before the card. Probably like maybe like 2 o'clock. If not, if we don't do the show tomorrow, I'll be live for this card. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Thanks to all the members again for supporting the channel, guys. Appreciate you guys. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.